Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Samantha.
Lisa, how's it going?
Good. You're sounding a little bit better.
Oh, that's good.
How you feeling? How you feeling this week?
I got a full face.
What does that mean? Fat?
It means I got a sinus thing happening.
Like your all the time sinus thing or a new sinus thing?
It was there and now that's what's left over.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes you suffer from sinus things.
And now that's the lingering piece.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right? Because that's the fun part in life.
There you go. But would you say on a scale of 1 to 10, are you feeling better than you felt this time last week?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I feel like about a 7.
Okay, well, that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Take a 7. Take a 7.
No, take a 7. Take
right?
a 7.
Friends of the podcast, if you could see Samantha today, she's in a bright yellow sweatshirt. I like to call it a little more on the shade of chartreuse.
No, it's yellow.
It's kind of chartreusey.
And I like it.
I'm just saying, I'm complimenting it.
Lisa, you know you're not.
Yes, I am.
Because when you first commented on my sweatshirt prior to recording, it was not complimentary. And what did I tell you? I said, don't steal my joy.
I'm not stealing your joy.
Where I'm going to go.
I'm not stealing your joy. I'm not stealing your joy. Right? I was just surprised because normally you don't just wear a yellow sweater.
And you know what? I've decided to branch out. Why? Because I'm 53 and I don't give a fuck.
There you go. There you go. Seems a little aggressive, Samantha. Seems a little aggressive. Yeah, the yellow's supposed to make you happy, not angry.
It does make me happy, but you are counteracting the joy that it brings me by being judgmental.
I am not to blame for all the things in your life. I am not to blame for everything.
Yes, you are.
I am not. I am not.
Yes, you are.
Really? Oh, some days.
Really?
Some days, Samantha.
Okie dokie.
Right? Listen.
Yep.
You know, I know why you're pissy and kind of a little bit cranky.
Why is that?
You didn't participate in McHappy Day today, did you?
I would have had I known.
It was everywhere. It was on the radios. You say you follow Shauna Foster. She talked about it. Oh, it doesn't sound like you're a fake Shauna Foster fan.
I'm not a fake one.
You could have phoned your Skip the Dishes and had your McDonald's.
Oh, yes.
Right? And had your
lovely.
McHappy meal. Had a McHappy Day meal.
A McHappy Day meal.
But
Did you have one?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so why are you slamming me when you didn't?
I'm not slamming you. I'm saying it might have put a smile on your mug. I'm already smiling and happy. Mm-hmm. I'm smiling and happy today because I got fruit delivered to me at work.
Yes,
so that made me happy. Right? I got a fruit arrangement.
You got a fruit basket.
I got a fruit basket with some delicious chocolate-covered strawberries, chocolate-covered apples.
Uh-huh.
There was a pineapple that was cut like a sun kind of but it was like happy. It was happy, kind of like your sweater, happy.
Like my sweater, but
like your sweater. Okay. And it was yellow too, and it had little cantaloupe middle. And it was delicious. It was delicious. My friend of the podcast, Haley Sims, sent it to me. Because I believe that Haley heard our episode.
About our fruit basket's still a thing.
Our fruit basket's still a thing. And why would you send one? Well, guess what? I recant. Star. I recant. It was a delicious fruit basket. And why would you not send it, actually?
Yeah, and apparently people still do send fruit baskets.
Apparently they do. So thank you again, Haley. So that made me happy. Let me tie it back to, I think McDonald's would have made you happy.
Uh-huh.
But I got a question for you about McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
I was watching on the Tik Tok today. And somebody mentioned that they feel, and I'm like, good point. They feel that people act like maybe they're too good for McDonald's. Out of all the fast food chains out there, McDonald's gets poo-pooed.
So what, we're slumming it when we go to McDonald's?
I think that's what people think. So people are like, but yet everybody goes there, but it's like kind of like your dirty little secret.
Because A&W is like highbrow and the McDonald's is lowbrow. Like,
maybe. I don't know. Is that it? What thoughts, Samantha? What do you think?
I guess so. But then what happens to Burger King or Wendy's?
I think they're up there.
Or KFC?
Well, I think we're only thinking burgers.
Okay.
Okay, so I think Wendy's stands on its own, right? That's Wendy's.
So then you're saying it's more highbrow.
I think it's more highbrow. Burger King, I don't know where it ranks. I don't know where the king ranks.
I think it's the kid in the corner that you're not quite sure you should invite over.
Maybe, right? Like it's like, but yet they're fine. They're perfectly fine.
They're perfectly fine.
But
and
you're just not
occasionally
quite sure.
Yeah, occasionally you like a good sloppy Burger King burger.
Right? But you don't necessarily want to have it around all the time.
All the time.
McDonald's, right? You want all the time, but you don't want people to know you want it all the time.
Right.
Because everybody says, oh, I hate McDonald's. And nobody does.
Nobody hates McDonald's.
But people say that, right? Oh, I don't want McDonald's. I hate McDonald's.
I think there is something on that menu for everybody.
There is something on that menu for everybody, right?
I don't necessarily love their hamburgers, but I will eat a hamburger, but because I always gravitate towards the McChicken.
You like a McChicken, but you will do a quarter pounder with cheese sometimes.
Cheese and bacon. It has to have it's the BLT.
Right? You have to have that. I love a good Big Mac every now and then.
Yes.
Right? Still waiting for the goddamn McRib. And who can't go wrong with the fries or the nuggets?
Oh my God. If you're going to love McDonald's for something, you have to love them for their fries.
You have to love them for their fries. Out of all the places, you got to love them for their fries.
Really? Like, you don't go to Burger King for the fries? No. You don't go to A&W for the fries. You go to A&W for the burger and for the onion rings and for the root beer.
Right. And like with the Dairy Queen, you don't go there for their fries, but you like their onion rings.
Right.
Right? But like the Burger King, I think you just stick with the burger.
Burger King is literally the kid in the corner.
Yeah.
It's like the kid that's the last kid picked for dodgeball.
Right? He is like Farmer in the Dell, right? And the rat picks the cheese, right? He's like, whatever that part is, that's the kid, right?
That is totally the kid.
That is the cheese or the rat or whatever that looks like. Yeah. But I thought it was interesting. I'm like, maybe people do feel that they're too good for McDonald's, but secretly they're not.
For sure. People will always think they're too good for McDonald's. And then, the fancy people are the ones at midnight who are a little too drunk and shouldn't be out in the public eye are being like, I need McDonald's. Who needs
I need a cheeseburger. Right? I need the cheeseburger.
Or is it in the States? What do they like when they're drunk? White Castle.
Okay, right? So same type of thing, right? Same type of thing.
So I'm just saying, people get off your horse. Right? Get off that horse, get back on the ground.
Go to McDonald's.
Everybody likes it.
Everybody likes it. It's fine.
You don't want to like it because you know it's bad for you.
But they're all bad for you.
They're all bad for you.
They're all bad for you, right? So, right, if you're going to have a trashy meal, what difference does it make which one it is?
Exactly.
They're all kind of trashy.
They're all a little trashy.
They're all kind of trashy. So Samantha, did you find it a little bit odd this week when you found, like, I thought, I don't even know how to go about this. I had to laugh out loud to myself because I always laugh because you and I are so convinced, right, that Kelly Ripa secretly is listening to the podcast via Lori Gelman and stealing our stuff, right? And we feel we have arguments to prove it if ever approached. I had to laugh out loud when it was announced that Kelly Ripa caught your COVID. I'm like, now, and don't get me wrong, right? I mean, we wish her well. We don't want anybody to be sick with it, right? It's a horrible, but what a coincidence that now she got COVID too. We talked about you getting COVID last week. Kelly got COVID this week.
Yeah, right? That's true. And all I thought was, look who's fallen into line.
Right? Still no shout out. Still no shout out.
Just, come on.
Come on, Kelly. Can't you just say, even though I wasn't anywhere near I shake my head with Lisa and Sam, Samantha has been sick with COVID and now I apparently am too. Like, I couldn't work it in somehow. It seemed odd.
No, they could not.
Seemed odd. I mean, so hopefully she does as well as what you're doing.
Yes, that would be great.
One week into it, right? but I thought I had a little chuckle at her copying you.
You know what, Lisa? We're just getting more popular or unpopular or
I don't know.
Secretly popular by the minute.
Right? No, people just aren't ready to tell us yet. That's all. Right? They're going to make us wait for it.
Oh, yes. So,
right?
And our delusion lives on.
Our delusion lives on. So I just finished, before we recorded today, I just finished This Is Us.
This week's episode of it?
This week's episode, yep.
Oh, I see.
Tuesday's episode. I didn't get to catch it on Tuesday, so I caught it today. And, tugging at the heartstrings. Only 2 episodes left. And guess what? Me and Shauna Foster, we ain't coping.
No,
we're not coping. We didn't see last week coming at all. Didn't see it coming. I'm like, shut up. God. And then this week, I'm like, no. Right?
Oh my God.
Right? I tell you.
What are you guys going? Where are you guys going to cry? Like, what are you going to do every week?
I got no suggestions. How do I just take that out of my life? I think that's what's getting me through life is my Tuesday night, 15-minute breakdown.
Okay.
Right? And not one person's given me any good suggestions of anything or anything at all. Right? So I don't know. Friends of the podcast, help me out here. Help me out.
Well, what about, should you go back to Amsterdam? Like Amsterdam?
I'm watching it right now. It's good.
But you're not feeling it though.
It's not making me cry. It's not making me cry.
It's not making you cry.
Not making me cry. I specifically started This Is Us to cry on Tuesdays. So that's the criteria. I need to cry on
Tuesdays. Okay.
And I can cry. It could be cry on Monday. It can be cry. But I need to have that cry in my 53rd year.
On Tuesdays.
I gotta figure it out, right? And so far, and I only got 2 more weeks left of crying, and then what?
I don't know.
Then I become a raging lunatic, perhaps. I don't know.
Well, hopefully by then, friends of the podcast, you have given Lisa suggestions.
Some suggestions, right?
Because
suggestions.
I have nothing because we don't watch the same stuff.
No, we used to, but now we don't. Now we don't, right?
Oh my God. I can't watch This Is Us. I got so okay, I'm done.
Oh, not me.
Yeah, no, I was over it.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I could go back and watch the first 5 years of it.
Okay, well then maybe that's what you should do.
But I already know how it ends, right? So it's kind of... right? I don't know.
And that's your problem.
I already know that he died in a fire. So that's not going to it's not going to really throw me off the way it normally would, right?
No, if you had watched it at the beginning.
And that was my very first episode that I ever watched, right? That was after the Super Bowl one year and he died. That was my hook right there.
Oh,
I watched it and I'm like, oh, I'm in. And it made me cry.
Okay.
So, just saying, I got some work to do.
Well, I got nothing for you. Well, you know what you could watch if you wanted a little bit of an experience.
What?
And you're not quite sure what's happening. If you want to be confused all the time.
No, I don't want to be confused. I already don't like your show.
You should watch The Flight Attendant with Kaylee Cuoco.
No, I already don't like that idea.
Oh my God. It is. I'm watching the 2nd season right now and I'm so confused.
No, right there. I already hate that show.
Oh no, it's really good though.
No, oh yeah, but I'm already confused. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It's really good. If it's confusing, I find that it's good.
No, that's you. That's your criteria.
See, I can't give you suggestions. You don't listen to me.
You can't. I gave you a suggestion on the weekend though of a new game.
You introduced Foodle to me, and I tried it, and I'm like, I hate this.
Can I just go back? Yes.
I just want to go back to Wordle.
I got Foodle in the first guest. Friends of the podcast, try Foodle. So it's just like Wordle. Only difference is that it's food words.
But not food. It could be things that touch food, like a spoon, or it could be bread, or it could be a salad, or it could be a nut, or or it has to be 5 words.
So the very first one I ever played, right? Because I was reading about it, and I thought, okay, I bite. I tried it. I put in my word. I picked salad. Salad was the word. And I got it. Boom. Just like the time with Wordle when the word was my all the time word, shame. And boom, in the first, so I've got 2 in the very first guess.
Okay, well, congratulations. I will not be foodling.
You won't be foodling?
I will not be foodling.
Oh, I'm foodling.
I'm barely wordling anymore.
Foodling seems a little easier than wordling.
It's too much.
There's too many words I don't know.
There's too many words that it could be.
That it could be, right? Foodle, I feel that there's better chance. Better chance.
I'm just like, I'm done. I'm out.
I don't know.
I'm out.
You know what? Here's something. You know what? I've come to, you're not even going to believe this, but I'm ready for it. Are you ready for this? I am ready to try avocado. But I got some questions.
Oh my God. No, you're not. You're not ready to try an avocado.
I'm ready. I'm ready to try. Okay. But I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
Okay. Why do you sound like that? Shouldn't you be excited that I'm ready to try avocado?
No, I'm not excited because I think you'll hate it.
Why do you think, okay, question number 1. Why do you think I'll hate it?
It'll be a texture thing and you'll think it won't taste like it because avocados really don't taste like anything.
Well, why do you eat it then?
Because they're delicious.
How can it be delicious if it's got no taste?
Because you add stuff to the avocado.
Like?
If you put it on toast, you can like salt it and pepper it and put a little olive oil on top of it.
I like salt and pepper.
A little
so
olive oil.
I would like avocado
good.
then.
I doubt it. It's totally going to be a texture thing.
Like, is it mushy?
Yes.
Like mushy how?
Like mushy, like a banana sometimes.
Well, I eat banana. I like a banana.
Well, because they can get soft, right?
What?
Do you think you can cut open an avocado?
No, I'm not saying I want to do that. I'm saying I'm prepared to try it someplace. I'm not saying I want to grow them or own them. I don't want to own avocados. I'm prepared to try it in a dip. That's what I'm saying, right? Like,
you're prepared to try
with a
guacamole.
Chip. Yes.
Guacamole.
Avocado guacamole.
That's the only guacamole you can have is an avocado.
So that's the one that I'm prepared to try. The avocado flavored one.
Do you know that guacamole, that's the main ingredient is avocados?
Yeah, that's why I want to try the avocado flavored guacamole.
It's not the avocado guacamole.
I want to try
it's just
avocado
guacamole made with avocados because that is the only way to make guacamole.
I want to try the green one that tastes like the avocados. You know that green one?
Guacamole.
You know that green one that comes in the container?
Yes, that's guacamole.
And you take your chip?
Yes.
I'm prepared to try avocado flavored green guacamole.
It's not.
That's what I'm prepared to try.
How many more words would you like to add to guacamole?
I'm just, so when I go to order it, they know exactly what I'm looking for. It's like saying, I want a T-bone steak cooked well done. Same thing.
Guacamole is only made with avocados. Stop adding avocados to it. People already know it's avocado.
Listen, and steak is only made with steak, right? So it's the same thing, right? So I just want the green avocado, the green guacamole that has the avocados in it. That's what I want.
Okay.
Right? I want avocado guacamole.
Okay.
The type that I can just take a chip and dip.
Okay. So you want it mixed with stuff. Like you don't actually want to taste just a plain avocado then.
Well, I don't know. You're saying it has no taste. You're not making it sound very appetizing.
No, I think avocados are delightful. But I'm just saying I'm not sure if that's your kind of thing. You don't even like cottage cheese.
That's different. It's ugly.
You've never even tasted it.
I know, but it's an ugly looking food.
Okay, so do you think now avocados are a better looking food?
I don't think that it's real pretty, no, but I'm trying to broaden my horizons.
Okay, why? What is the reasoning behind why you want to try?
Everybody does it.
Oh my God, you have FOMO.
So I want to just see. I just want to see.
Fear of missing out.
Right? I just want to see what this avocado is all about. And it looks like the best way to try it is in a guacamole with my chip.
Yes. As avocados, yes.
avocado
probably
guacamole.
is the best way for you to experience it.
That's all I'm wanting. Some avocado guacamole.
You could get even more adventurous and just add one to a salad.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to eat it raw.
Okay, so what do you think it is in guacamole?
I want the avocado in the guacamole.
Okay, but do you think
green
it's not
avocado.
raw in guacamole?
I don't know if it is, but I don't want to eat it just chunked up raw.
You don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't.
I'm just new to avocado.
You don't cook guacamole.
Right, that's the one I want. I want the uncooked guacamole.
You don't cook guacamole. You cut up the avocado. You throw in some tomatoes, some jalapenos, some onions.
I've never seen tomatoes in the
salt,
one that you get.
Some lemon.
I've never
and then
seen
you
tomatoes
mix it up,
in those.
And then, some like a traditional Mexican one.
When you say at the restaurant and a side of guacamole, I never see anything but a mound of green.
It's a very whipped guacamole. That's the one you want to try.
So I want to try that green guacamole with avocado in it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not cooked. Those avocados are still raw.
That's fine. That's fine if they're raw. But I don't want to eat them like a chunk of it. Like I don't want to eat like a chunk of raw. I want it mixed up.
Guacamole.
I want it mixed up in the mixture.
Okay.
Okay? That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's all. Uh-huh.
I still think you're going to hate it.
Well, I don't know, but I'm ready to try it.
Okay.
For somebody who loves it like you certainly aren't selling me on it.
No, because I don't want you to ruin guacamole for me.
How can I ruin it for you? I'm not banning it.
Well, thank God.
Right? I can't, not everything I can do ruin everything for you.
Lisa, don't make a law banning avocados.
I don't think I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to include myself in the love of avocados.
Okay.
Right? I'm just a little bit late at the party.
You have FOMO. That's funny.
I'm just saying.
At the age of almost 53, you have FOMO.
Samantha, just
about an avocado.
Just stop it. Just be thankful I'm willing to try.
I think someone else has FOMO as well. And apparently it's Adele.
Oh my God, I think you're right.
She wants to play Vegas. She's playing Vegas at the Planet Hollywood.
She's going from Caesar's Palace
to Planet Hollywood.
Come on, Adele, right?
I don't know.
Girl, you don't need this.
She doesn't need to go to Vegas, does she?
No, because not everybody needs to go to Vegas, because now everybody's in Vegas. And now, like we said before, right, should be left for Elvis, for Cher. Fine, give it to Dolly Parton, right? Very few people should only be in Vegas. Not everybody. And Adele is way above Vegas. Fuck you, Vegas, is what Adele should be saying.
Well, you know who else is playing Vegas for a short stint is Michael Bublé.
I know, but Michael Bublé is not Adele. He's so down below Adele. So that proves my point exactly. Adele should be saying, screw you, Vegas. I'm Adele. I don't need this. Adele don't need nothing.
I think that if she doesn't play Vegas, people are going to be really pissed.
Yeah, but why is the expectation all of a sudden now to play Vegas? Who cares?
I don't know. It's the place to be since the pandemic.
I know, right? But now we're kind of through the pandemic. Right. It sounds like you're sticking up for Vegas, and I don't really like that.
I think I am sticking up for Vegas because everybody seems to go there.
Why are you sticking up for Vegas?
I don't know, because everybody goes there.
What did Vegas ever do for you?
Nothing, but it's convenient.
You can't afford to go there. You can't afford to you can't afford to go see Adele there. So Adele's better off to just hide out and then in 4 years put out an album.
That's true.
Just think, how much more expensive would Michael Bublé be in Las Vegas than he was in Saskatoon?
A lot.
Is it a better concert? Probably not.
No, it's probably the same.
Probably not. Probably the exact same concert, right?
Yeah.
Right? Mac the Knife. Right? And all of his songs sung by other people.
Okay, stop running him down. That's not fair.
I'm just saying, but is it not true?
That's not fair.
And yes, his 3 songs that he sang himself. I'll give him those 2.
Well, then Adele should just tour. People don't care where she goes.
No, they don't care. Right?
They just don't care.
But I think don't go to Planet Hollywood.
That seems a little lowbrow.
It seems a little lowbrow, right?
It's
like going to the McDonald's, Adele. Right?
Well, she does like McDonald's, but maybe,
Right? I'm just saying, right? I don't know. I'm just saying. It just seems too much. Too little for her.
Yes, it does.
Right?
Oddly, yes, it does.
Yeah. Right?
Like
She's
Caesar's
Adele.
Palace, Planet Hollywood.
She's like the world's number one, like, raking money, all of that. Like, is Beyonce going to Planet Hollywood? No. Beyonce puts something out, and then she fucks off, and nobody cares about Beyonce for another 10 years. But it's true, right? And then she comes back. Right?
Then she comes back.
Comes back.
Okay, but Caesar's Palace probably had to fill her slot with somebody else, and now they've planned out they've planned out the rest of their year, and she doesn't fit in. So she had to land somewhere.
But she don't need that. She should just go back and just say, I'm not doing any of it then.
Well, too bad.
If you can't, you're not going to make Adele work. You're not going to kick Keith Urban out of his old spot to give it back to Adele.
No.
Oh, that's the difference, right? It's Adele.
I don't know.
It's Adele.
I don't think so. No.
I don't know.
No.
I'm just saying.
Okay. So speaking of going places.
Yeah.
Because I know that we go to the cabin, right? And that's like kind of, it's like it's got a bed, it has walls, it has a bathroom, it has running water. But could you see yourself tenting?
With you?
With anybody?
No. I don't know. I think I would do better at tenting than you would.
No, I have tented and I hate it. I could tent. And I have tented as an adult and I don't enjoy it. And I would hate it now.
I know, but I think I would hate it less.
I don't think so.
Why?
Because you trying to get up off the floor of a tent from a sleeping bag.
As opposed to like fit and nimble you. Right?
I'm just saying, neither one of us would be very graceful.
It would not be pretty.
The ground.
It would not be pretty. It would not be an easy process.
There's no space. There's no comforts as far as I'm concerned.
Boy, we would hate each other.
Oh my God. It would be horrendous.
I already hate you just thinking about it. I already hate you.
I already hate you.
I already hate you. And it's not even ever going to happen, and I already hate you. I'm already mad at you right now, actually.
I already hate you thinking about it, and then thanking God that where we go has an actual house.
Has an actual house. With bedrooms, right?
And a bathroom.
And
running water.
And running water.
My God. And even sometimes there you give me a run for my money. And we have all of the accoutrements.
Yeah, you and I in a tent.
Oh my God.
Like I said,
who's starting the fire, Lisa?
You.
No.
Samantha, I can't even get up, so I'm just laying in the tent. I'm just laying in bed. Not even in bed.
You're not even getting out of the tent because you'd have to crawl out of the tent and crawl to the nearest rock to help you get up.
Because I would need help, right? You'd have to help me.
You'd probably seize up. Your hip would be like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?"
Can I stand up in the tent?
Some tents can, but some tents no.
Okay. Interesting, right?
Right.
Tenters. I don't think we're tenters.
No, I used to be when I was a small child, and as I grew up into a teen, and then I discovered hotels and comfy things like that.
Exactly. But yet people still tent, eh? People out there in the tent, there they go.
Okay, but would you glamp? Because there's glamping, which is like a tent, but it has a bed.
But it's still like in a small little spot with you.
No, you could have your own tent.
If I had my own glamp, then maybe, right?
But it's still outdoors, and I don't think there's indoor plumbing.
You know what? Really, I think indoor plumbing really is the big, big thing.
I think it is.
Right? I really prefer a toilet that flushes. Right? Go figure. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Like, you can pee in the lake. I get that. But you can't poop there.
No, you cannot poop
right?
there.
So
no, you cannot.
It's nice to have something that flushes. That's all I'm going to say about
We
that.
would hate just the thought of it. We would hate each other.
We'd hate each other. Already hate you right now. Be thinking of talking about it, actually.
Oh my God.
It's not for us.
No, it is not.
Not like you and I are not strapping on a backpack and going going hiking.
No,
we're not doing nothing, right?
I'm
We're
not doing
gonna
anything like that.
lay in a hot, sweaty tent for 4 days.
Nope, that's not happening.
Like,
no.
And you know how people always say like you can't touch the tent if it's raining.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna touch it.
Yes, of course you would.
Right? You know I'm touching. You know I'm not zipping it all the way down. The bugs are coming in. Because I can't be bothered, right? I'm like, oh
my God.
I don't care.
Yes. Okay.
Right?
We haven't even gone there. We would never do this, and I still hate you.
Yeah, right. I hate you too, so we can't do it. What I don't hate is I don't hate all the great things that are being produced for the Queen's Jubilee.
Oh God, there's more?
Oh my God, there's like a retro purse. Right? A burgundy retro little handbag. It looks so cool. There's whiskey.
God. Oh.
Now we need to get some whiskey. There's spoons, there's chocolate bars, there's ornaments. I want them all of it.
Well, do you have connections?
Well, I think you can order it. I think you can find it online still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to start looking for shit. I don't want to spend like buckets and buckets of cash, but you know what? It'd be something kind of fun to have something like, I don't know, like the Queen's retro purse. It'd be something different.
You want the retro purse?
Maybe I want the retro purse. Maybe Sweet Pea can hit us up. I don't know. What they have, Cadbury's has made a special chocolate bar, a special Jubilee chocolate bar.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, probably affordable too, right?
I think an ornament would be kind of fun.
An ornament would be fun. Whiskey would be okay. All that sort of stuff, right? All that sort of stuff.
Who doesn't need a good spoon?
Who doesn't need a good spoon, right? It's fine when it's the Queen, right? You can have a tacky spoon. There's nothing wrong with that.
For sure.
Okay, but now this is serious business now, Samantha. The next thing I want to talk to you about, okay?
Oh, dear.
All right, let's pretend calories don't count.
Okay.
What would be your perfect ballpark meal? Calories don't count.
I think I would want a cool beer.
Uh-huh.
An ice cold beer.
Yeah.
I would like a ballpark frank.
Oh, yeah.
A hot dog would be nice.
A hot dog.
I'd like to try a warm pretzel.
Oh, really? Hey?
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to try a warm pretzel.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, what else do they sell at ballparks?
So for me, right, I would want a candy floss.
Oh, of course. They sell candy floss there?
Of course they do.
Oh my God.
Of course they do. I don't want just a ballpark frank. I want the foot long.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because that's like 2 hot dogs in one, right?
That is 2 hot dogs in one.
I want 2 in one. I want the foot long for sure, the foot long. I want to buy a big foam finger that says number 1. Right? Next time I get to a game, I'm getting a number 1 foam finger.
Okay.
I'm fine without the pretzel.
Okay.
But I need to have the mini donuts for sure.
Oh, yes.
Right? For sure, I'll take a beer. Unless they offer those Caesars.
Well, then that would be a totally different ballgame then, wouldn't it?
Caesars trump everything.
Yeah.
Right? But
yeah,
I would want to eat it all. I want to eat as much of it as I can. Because calories don't count.
Because calories don't count.
Right? Like I just want to enjoy. I just want to sit there, maybe have a popcorn just as a backup. And just be ready. Just like play ball.
Popcorn
right?
as a backup.
Right? Like just have a popcorn as a backup just in case. And
all right.
Maybe a slush puppy or something too.
Oh my God, they have everything there.
They have everything, right? It would be the best. It'd be like going to the fair, but but you get to sit down.
So basically every inning you're getting up and getting something to eat.
Oh yeah, for sure you are. For sure you are. You got to stretch your legs in between, right?
Oh my God.
So you'd want to sit. So you'd want to make sure that your seats are right close to the concourse, right? Like that's how you'd be picking your seats, right? Not based on the game, based on where the snack bar is.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think that's what you would have to do, right? And then you would just be like, woohoo, with your foam finger and the food and just like, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where do I eat next? Where do I go? What do I take? What do I chew on?
Okay.
Because if there's no caloric counting, then it doesn't matter what order you eat your shit in either.
True.
Right? So I could have my candy floss first, have my hot dog last. It just depends.
Yeah.
Right? Just depends.
So crazy.
Be kind of fun.
Kind
of fun. Here's something I think we might need this year. I'm not convinced that the hot weather's coming. I'm just saying.
Well, it was rather nice today.
It was rather nice, but it doesn't look like it's going to stay rather nice for a long time. So Sephora has this new thing in their store, and it's called Island of Paradise Self-Tanning Glow Drops. And what you do is you add them to like your body lotion. And then it gives you a tan. What do you think?
Oh, I think that's dangerous.
Why do you think it's dangerous?
Because you're going to come out streaky.
Do you think it'd still make you streaky, even though it's like, come on.
It could. I think
Island
it could.
of Paradise? It's the Island of Paradise.
Well, I saw something on the Wendy show the other day, and they were talking about Saint Tropez, and it was like a lotion or like some kind of serum where it's just drops of this stuff and you just put it all over you and you get a tan.
It's a one drop on my arm, nose,
like a couple of drops, and then you moosh it in your face, your whole body, and there's no streaks. Apparently, there's no streaks.
So my question would be, how can something that we're rubbing not make a streak?
Right. I still think that doesn't make sense.
I smell something funny.
Or is it time for a spray tan?
Oh, we're so scared of those, hey?
Why are we scared?
Because
why would you be scared?
We are scared, or else we would have gotten a spray tan after all these years.
No, I've just probably been lazy.
No, I think we're not sure about all of it.
I think I would rather get a spray tan than try and do it myself.
I think my issue with the spray tan is that it's expensive and it doesn't stay that long.
Well, no, it won't. But neither does a self tanner.
No, but some people get them and they like because you're putting cream on daily, it just maintains it.
Yeah, but at least you have it for a while. Like if you're going on holidays and you want to look like you have a tan already, you just get a quick spray tan.
How do you know the color? You know what all I think of when I think of the spray tan is I think of that episode of Friends when Ross got the spray tan.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Right? Was it Friends? Was it Friends? Was it that show?
Yes. Oh my God. Didn't he turn orange or something?
Right? And every time he turned around, he was getting shot with the tan. Was that show? Right?
Yes. Okay. Now I remember.
Right.
Oh my God. Okay.
I don't know.
No,
right?
I think spray tans have like evolved since then.
Really? Don't you remember when we used to go to the tanning salon, like the tanning booths? I remember going to the tanning beds.
Yes.
I never minded that. I always quite enjoyed a good tanning bed.
And then you burnt.
And then I burnt. Then I burnt.
And then you burnt.
Then I burnt. I don't know. We're going to figure something out, right? Because you know what? It's time to start thinking about our tans.
Well, because maybe summer, hopefully it does come.
Hopefully. Here's hoping. Next weekend's the May long weekend.
I know. Better be warm.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Facebook Tuesday.
Oh.
Lisa, you set us up to fail.
I didn't set us. I think Haley Sims did. Well, okay. So we took her idea and then we kind of tweaked it a little bit. We changed it a bit. Right?
Yes.
So how did I set us up to fail?
Because people didn't want to give up pasta.
People love their pasta, hey?
They love their pasta.
Like, I could live without pasta. I could go the rest of my life never eating pasta again.
No, I like it.
I just don't care that much about it.
I know. But Matt from Nooks and Crannies.
He was not happy with us.
He listed, how dare you? And then listed and I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Good old Matt. Matty had to let us know he was not happy.
He had to let us know. Yes. But apparently mac and cheese can get the hell out of here.
People, People just kick it to the curb all the time. But yet I think it's something everybody eats. I think it's another dirty little secret.
It's probably another dirty secret.
Yeah.
But they were also weirdly kicking spaghetti bolognese. And I didn't realize that people didn't know what spaghetti bolognese was.
Isn't that just like pretty much meat sauce?
It's meat sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we made it sound fancy.
We made it sound fancy.
I don't know. And then people were kicking carbonara. The only pasta I truly love, right, is a carbonara.
That's true.
And people were like, kick, kick, kick. And I'm like, people. And then some people, I knew that you love a ravioli, which you like it in a can by Chef Boyardee. You like it at the restaurant. I never get it.
I love ravioli.
And some people were kicking that too. My issue with the ravioli is I always feel like as though you don't get much food.
True.
Right? You get like 3 raviolis and there's your supper. I'm like,
but it's very filling though, because there's a filling inside of it.
I know, but just the look of it.
Okay. But it was a good one because you definitely stirred the pot with that one.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
that
just
was
like your Would You Rather Wednesday today got people a little hot and bothered under the collar.
They got a little hot and bothered.
I got to tell you, right? I appreciate Kelly Foster for saying I get to crack Rob Lowe first. And she'll go next. I'm like, girl, apparently there is a conga line waiting. Right? He's certainly appealing to a certain age demographic.
Well,
now.
he just keeps getting better and better with age.
So funny.
Oh my God. So that was a good one.
It was good.
All right. So guys, if you want to connect with us, you can find us on Facebook. It's I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. Just join the group. We would love to have you. Our Instagram is I Shake My Head as well. Twitter is I_shake my head. TikTok is the same. It's I_shake my head. And I believe Lisa did a TikTok about her fun fruit basket that she got today.
Yeah, I did.
If you like what you hear, we do have Patreon, which is www.patreon.com/I Shake My Head. And for
now that Sam's starting to feel better, you're going to send out our stuff.
Yes. And for as little as $2 a month, you get the episode early, an extra episode every month, and there will be no ads on Patreon. And just a reminder that you can get some cool I Shake My Head swag at Threadless, which is www.ishakemyhead.threadless.com. We are also part of the Podfix network, and you can listen to us there or at pod.link/ISMH.
Samantha, have you given much thought to switching over your summer food?
Oh my God. I'm already eating salads, Lisa.
Are you eating salads?
Yes.
Yes. Like as in what type?
Like fun salads.
What's a fun salad?
Like an avocado salad dressing.
Oh, my avocado.
Avocado salad dressing salad.
I thought you said avocado wasn't something other than avocado. Now you're just calling it a dressing as well.
It can be a dressing.
I feel that you're holding out secrets about this avocado.
And it can be in oil.
Oh my goodness. And it can be a toast, and it can be a bread. It can be a...
It's multifaceted, Lisa. I don't know what else to tell you.
Apparently it is. What about fruit? Have you gone to watermelon?
No, I have not.
I went to watermelon.
Did you know?
Yeah, a little early.
It's expensive, this watermelon that you eat.
It is. And so is all the cut up fruit too.
Yes. Everything is like $10 more.
I know, right? We're almost through our switch.
Oh, you're almost through it.
We're almost through our switch, right? I said to Mike, we need to start figuring out what our meal planning is going to be now that we're getting into the warmer months. Because now I like a side dish that consists of, like a salad or a potato salad or a macaroni salad, right? That's what I'm looking for now, right?
Oh, that's right. That's true.
Right? Less cooking, easier meals.
Are you going to start barbecuing then?
I imagine pretty soon, I think.
Rev up that fancy little barbecue he decided to...
Yeah, I think so. I think he's afraid to get it going because I think the minute he takes the lid off, right, those pigeons like to start coming by. Right? And then they're going to start canoodling. They're going to start canoodling by the barbecue again, right? And you know how much the Gibsons aren't loving that. Right? We don't need those pigeons to come back and canoodle.
God, we do not.
Right? It's disgusting.
I think he's just going to lose his shit one day and then that's it.
He is. He's totally going to. I told him I never want to know what you've done.
No, please don't.
I never want to know. Ever, ever, ever. What summer food are you most looking forward to?
Most looking forward to. Well, I like everything, but mostly I guess I look forward to like all the different variations of salad, but I always like my dad's potato salad.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to like burgers on the grill.
Yeah, or a good hot dog, a good barbecued
a good
hot dog.
Right. Nice steak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. I feel we don't eat a lot of steak in the winter.
No, though we should. Well, I guess not because you don't, unless you do it inside on your grill. But
yeah, right. Who wants to do that?
But yeah, it's steak season.
Yeah, it's steak season, right? And you know, those are the things. Those are the ones I'm looking forward to.
Oh, is it corn on the cob season?
It will be soon. I love it so much, but then I don't love it so much.
And then it's not so good for you.
Then it's not so good. It's just roughage.
This is true.
Right? It's magic. Corn is magic.
So is popcorn. It's just roughage.
It's just roughage. Right? It's the same type of thing, right? Peanuts, roughage.
Yeah.
Remember the coleslaw debacle of a few years back?
Yes.
Just roughage. Right? You got to be careful. Summer brings out a lot more roughage, it seems. Right?
Well, and you overdo it sometimes. Sometimes you get into a kick where that's all you eat.
Well, when I start loving it, right? Like when I love that coleslaw so much.
Oh my God. Remember the summer of beets?
Oh yeah, that was a good summer.
And you got a little carried away.
All the beets.
Yeah.
Right? And
there was cans and cans of beets.
Yeah. The things you learn when you
overindulge.
When you overindulge in beets. So funny.
Oh, okay. So apparently there's a new trend when you host a dinner party to charge your guests. Yay or nay? Yeah.
Yay or nay?
Apparently the millennials are willing to host a dinner party, but they want to charge you for it.
Then guess what? I say nay, because I'll go to the fucking restaurant. And I'll pay them for it.
Yeah.
I will pay like a real chef to cook my meal as opposed to just your friend who's going to cook it at their home.
So do you think this is because of the cost of food now? Like because the prices have gone up? That
Probably.
It's not as cheap or inexpensive as what it once was to host a dinner party?
Maybe, but I'd have to say, you know what? I think I disagree with it wholeheartedly because, you know what? There's nothing that says one needs to host a dinner party. So if you can't afford to do it,
you shouldn't do it.
You shouldn't do it.
Right.
Right? Like if you're going to host a dinner party for your 5 closest friends and you're splitting up the grocery bill 5 ways, maybe it's not the right thing to do.
Or maybe it should be just a potluck.
Maybe, and everybody brings something.
Everybody brings something.
Right? Yeah. Or go out for supper.
Yeah, it's a BYOB.
Yeah, right? Yeah, like I'd tell you, like, what am I doing? Am I just, like, who's deciding how much my bill's going to be?
Right.
And what if I don't think that it's worth that?
Oh my God. What if you hate what you ate?
What if you hate what you ate?
Oh.
Then what do you do? If I hated what I ate, then I don't want to.
Did you say ate it?
If I hated what I ate, then I don't want to pay for it, right? Right? If I hated what I ate, I don't want to pay.
I don't want to pay.
I don't want to pay for it then. That should be a song, right? If I hated what I ate, I don't want to pay for it. Something like that, right?
If I hated what I ate, I ain't gonna pay.
Yeah, right. I mean, I ain't gonna pay for that. Right? I hated what I ate. And then what? Do you pay up front? You better get the money up front.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Before I get to decide if I hated what I ate.
Oh, no.
Because not everybody's party's gonna be the same.
No, that's true.
Right? Like,
so crazy.
That's a slippery slope.
That is a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope, I feel.
Huh.
Did you know that Krispy Kreme is putting out for the first time ever, and I know this doesn't totally affect us in Canada, Krispy Kreme is putting out for the first time ever honey donuts on the menu. You know what I say to that?
What?
Never, ever, 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 ever. And do you know why?
Why?
Because of those donuts that look like the snakes. Those donuts that looks like the snakes have wrecked a honey donut for me forever. Last food on earth. Do you want it? Never, ever. Because all I see when I think of a honey donut is a donut that looked like a snake. Or sorry,
totally
sorry, that's backwards.
That looked like a
snake
donut.
that looked like a donut. Never, ever. And you think that I wrecked your sunshine? You think I took your joy? I can never eat a honey glazed donut because God made snakes that looked like them. And then my stupid kid's sister had to point out.
Yes.
Because I wasn't happy with the picture, but I was okay with the fact that, that's very creative. That it's like, is this cake? That's very creative that donut looks like a snake. I will never forgive my kid sister for pointing out that, look closer. Look again. It is a snake that looks like a donut. Ugh.
And it was an actual snake.
And it was actual snake in the donut. The donut was a snake.
Because we were so wrong.
Because you could see that it had just eaten. And its little donut belly was food. If you made it bigger.
Because it was a real snake. That's why.
It was a real snake that looked like a donut. Like, you know what? Dear God, that is a really bad, mean trick to play on people.
That is a little bit mean.
So really, God took away a little piece of my sunshine.
Yes, he did.
So never, ever take that Krispy Kreme. Ever.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ever.
Maybe I can make you happy again.
Okay, try.
Jason Bateman.
Oh, yeah. Mama like. Mama likes. But she didn't always.
God.
She didn't always.
No, he's getting really interesting in his elder years.
There is something about Jason Bateman that makes me think he is starting to take over the hot 50-year-old man category, Samantha.
I know. Like, when did that start to happen?
I think it just did. I think it just started. And I think he's got this amazing little personality that just lends to it, too. I saw him on the talk shows. He did the circuit, and I'm like, and he seems so delightful.
He is delightful.
Right?
Have you never watched a movie with Jason Bateman in it?
I have, and I've always thought he was delightful, but I've never really thought much more. I've just thought, it's Jason Bateman.
Well, maybe you need to watch his series, The Ozarks.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced.
Well, it's about drug dealing, apparently, or something.
You know how I am with series on Netflix and shit like that.
I know.
I don't like those shows.
But he might look really rugged in that show. Maybe that's
there's just something about him. So, friends of the podcast, ladies of a certain age, is Jason Bateman rising up in the ranks? Because before he would never ever make the list.
But he's getting rugged.
I think he's getting rugged, and I think he's moving up. I think he's moving up, Samantha.
Moving on up.
Right? I don't know. I put him in the top 3. I think you got a Rob Lowe. I still think you got a John Stamos, and I think you got a Jason Bateman.
Oh, I don't like John Stamos. I don't understand your fascination with John Stamos.
I like a John Stamos.
I don't understand that.
Not Full House John Stamos. Not that era.
No, not even that. No, not even the old John.
Really?
Not the now John Stamos. No, I don't like any of that. No.
Huh.
No.
No, but yet you declared today Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he's cute.
I don't get that.
Because he's big and he's like Aquaman.
I don't get that.
People agreed with me though.
They did, but we didn't introduce Jason Bateman into the argument. I left it alone because I knew we were going to talk about it this week.
The Jasons.
The Jasons, right? Just going to say maybe we might have to pose that as a question on Sunday.
Jason or Jason?
Jason or Jason, right? Lisa's Jason or Sam's Jason?
It's Jason.
Right? Which one? Samantha, do you ever ask yourself, I ask myself this every single day, why am I so tired from 5 to 7?
Because your day is over.
Oh, God.
And you need a snack.
Like, I can literally just be sitting there and be like in a coma.
Uh-huh.
Right?
You need a snack and a nap.
I need a snack and a nap. It's it's the craziest. It is the craziest thing. There's not even like a nodding off. I'm just off. I don't even do the in-between. There's no in-between steps. I go just right to done.
I know.
Right?
I don't know. Maybe it's just our bodily clock is like tick, tick, tick. It's done. Done.
I don't know. Maybe because we're getting to be old ladies, right?
Old ladies.
That's part of the problem. It's part of the problem.
Probably.
Right?
I don't think the last couple of years has helped either.
No, it hasn't, right? Because we were kind of stagnant and we didn't do a whole lot.
No.
Right? So everybody aged.
Oh, I feel like yes.
Yes, right?
I feel yes.
Now I get tired at 5.
Yeah, no, it's just a thing.
Just a thing.
It's just a thing. Okay, Lisa, do you have some questions?
I do, Samantha. I got some for you.
Guess who's got questions? Lisa's got questions. It's Lisa's Question Corner.
All right. Let's see if you can help me out this week, okay?
All right.
Okay, question number 1. Why do there need to be different types of pasta?
I think this comes from a place of hate for you because you don't like pasta. So I think the fact that you even ask why there are different types of pasta,
right,
it comes from a place of hate. And I'm not answering that.
You're just avoiding it?
I'm avoiding your question.
Because I was like, why?
It comes from a place of hate, and I'm not answering it.
I'll give you the spaghetti noodle. That's it, though.
It comes from a place of hate.
It does come from hate. It does. I have hatred towards pasta. Okay, well, let's leave it at that. Question number 2, Samantha. Who decided that grapefruit is mainly a breakfast fruit? Like, no, we don't just sit down and eat grapefruit at 5.
Or it's lunch or dinner or
no,
for a nice light snack.
Who decided that it really is just a breakfast item?
Because would you eat a citrus any other time?
You'd eat an orange.
Yeah, but a grapefruit just seems different.
You use lemons and limes.
In a drink, you're not eating them.
True, but you cook with them.
Potentially, yes.
Right?
Are you cooking with grapefruit then?
But who wants a grapefruit first thing in the morning? I just brushed my teeth. I got scope and crest in my mouth, and now I'm going to have a grapefruit? Ugh.
That would just be so disgusting.
Who decided that? I guess maybe because it needed to fit in somewhere.
Well, it's made, so it needs to fit in somewhere in your day.
Yeah, yes. I guess, right? Because I can't come up with any real good reason.
Neither can I. I don't know who decided to make it a grocery item.
No, right?
Or not a grocery item.
It's an item in general. Fruit. Yeah, why? Question number 3. Do you think we really should be buying marked down grocery items?
Yes, apparently they're fine.
I don't know. Really? I don't know if I want to buy sale groceries like that.
We're just snotty that way.
I don't know. It just seems weird to me, right? Like $1 off the meat. No, I'm good. I want the full price meat, please. Right? I don't want the discount on that. I don't want that sale.
You don't want the bruised fruit.
I don't want the bruised fruit. I don't want the ugly fruit.
You don't want the bread that's gonna go stale in 2 days.
I don't want that stuff. No. That's all I got for you this week. I guess they weren't really questions. Maybe they were just observations.
Maybe it's observations.
Maybe they were observations this week, but that's what I had for you.
Okay. Okay. Do you remember the Golden Girls?
I do.
You know, they ended like 30 years ago. Hey,
that's so crazy.
But they kind of came back over the pandemic. A lot of the older shows did. Wow. And I think people have come to love the Golden Girls once again.
It's probably, I can see that, right? It's probably making its loop.
Yeah. So did you watch it when it was out?
Not really, like not faithfully. I know my mom did, but I didn't faithfully watch it, no.
I used to watch it.
Did you? Like I would watch it if I was home, but I didn't really pay that much attention.
I loved Rose and Blanche and...
Like I liked it, but I don't remember it being like a I must watch it type of show.
Yeah, and none of them were the ages that they played.
No, right? They were all way younger than what they actually played, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
I read a quote yesterday. This is going to make you feel old. This might even blow your mind a little bit. Did you know that the exact same amount of years have how to phrase it. Okay, it's the exact same amount of years between 1918 and 1970 as there is between 1970 and 2022.
Shut up.
Doesn't that just make you feel like you're 150?
Yes.
Because there's always those memes on Facebook that say, "Oh, think back 30 years," right? And we think back to 1970. But that's not 30 years, right? That's 50 years ago. But when you think back 30 years, right? But when you think back 30 years, you think back to 1970. You think to the 70s.
30 years ago.
It was not 30 years ago. No.
Because I was 2 in 1970.
Right. And you are not 32.
I am not 32.
Right? So isn't that the craziest thing?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I was just when I read it.
Thank you for making me feel even more decrepit than I was before.
When I read it, I was just like, wow, like 1918, like I think we were just like still in the war or finishing the war.
Oh my God.
Right? To 1970 or like 1970 to 2022. And I'm like, man, that's like, boom, blow my mind.
That is so crazy.
Mind. Samantha, do you ever wonder why people have to show up at retail establishments either the minute it opens or the minute it's trying to close?
Those are the people that have not calculated or thought of the things properly in their day to get them where they need to go in a proper time frame.
Because you know what? Like if you open at 9, you don't need to be there right at 9. Like you know what? Respect the retail world and come at 9:15. Right? You don't need to be there right at 9.
Are you kidding?
Right?
Okay. Can you imagine that at Christmas?
I would like to imagine that at Christmas.
Nobody's waiting 15 extra minutes. They're like, you open at 9. Open your doors. I have things to buy.
Right? When I'm in the hospital gift shop, right, we open at 9:30. And if I don't keep it pitch black in there, even though I'm in there doing stuff, sometimes I got to turn on a light so I can see some things, right? If I'm doing something. And then I hear people tugging on the door. It's like, come on, people.
Oh, stop.
Right? Like we're not open yet, right? Hi, 9:30, not quite yet. Right? Oh, you don't open it, so it's only 8. No, not quite yet. Right? People.
I don't know, because people have to. This is what happens in their life. They've forgotten something, so they need it immediately.
Right.
And so they're there right at the crack of whenever you open.
Yep.
Or they forgot something and they need it for tomorrow, but they won't have time to come to you tomorrow to get it.
Right.
So they need to be there the minute before you close.
Right, the minute before you close. And it's like everybody forgets that, you know what? Like technically we close at 9 and I still have to stay here for a while. Because you're still shopping and I don't get to start until you leave.
Right.
Right, but for sure take your time and keep looking.
I wonder if people realize that.
Right? You know.
It's like for every 5 minutes you stay later past the time we've closed, it's 5 more minutes that I have to stay past the time I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah. Right?
Right?
Exactly. You know.
I don't think people realize that.
And then that goes back to my theory how everybody should have to work in the service industry.
Oh, for sure. I totally agree on that one.
That's what I think. Hey,
that's
you know what
bullshit.
I read that reflective tape deters pigeons.
Okay, how?
Because they won't land, so say you have like a railing and you put reflective tape on it, they won't land there because they don't like it.
Because it's shining back at them?
I guess because it's shining back at them.
Are you going to try it?
I don't know if we will. I think this year, Mike is just of the mindset of, you know what, I'm going to kill those fuckers. That's what I think.
Oh, God.
I don't think there's any reasoning with, I think pigeons beware. Right? He has been a good sport. Now he's done. He's done.
I'm only slightly afraid of what he potentially might do.
I don't know what he'll do. Right now, I think he's still just like, get out of here. Right? Still just doing one of those. We're still there.
That has to be tiring, right?
You would think.
You would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's persistent, right? He's not a quitter.
No, he's not.
Like, unlike his wife, right? Who, like, I have, like, one get out of here in me a day. That's it.
I got one.
I'm gonna
save it up.
Saving it up. I'm going to save it up. I'm not, because I got all day Saturday and there's just one for me. So, hey.
Oh my God.
Right? I'm just saying.
Okay. Hey, but did you hear a fun new thing is happening in Saskatchewan?
Oh, wow. Tell me.
We got a professional basketball team.
Really?
The Saskatchewan Rattlers.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't
know about it either.
Wow.
Are we sporty? Because we don't watch the Rush people, which is what? What is Rush?
That's lacrosse, I think.
Lacrosse.
But too many people there. We don't like those crowds.
They could potentially be a lot of people at the Saskatchewan Rattlers. It's basketball.
Is it popular?
I don't know. I have no clue.
We could try. I mean, they're going to have mini donuts and burgers.
That's the only reason you'd go.
I will try it. I will give it a try. We can see what we think of this.
Because I'm just curious. Like, you always see the people at the Toronto Raptors games and they look very like, oh, I'm at the basketball game.
They look like they're all cool and having fun and hip and happening, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it might be worth, maybe we can give it a try. We should look into it and just see what we think.
I don't know. You never know.
I don't know. I like rink food.
That's the only reason you'd go.
So that's a good sport to hit me. It's a good event to try and talk me into, Samantha. Right? Definitely it is. Okay, here's something interesting. Did you know that it took Mrs. Pac-Man, the video game, 30 years before she entered the Gaming Hall of Fame?
Why?
I don't know. Do you think it took Mr. Pac-Man that long?
Is Mr. Pac-Man in the Gaming Hall of Fame?
Of course he is. You betcha. He was like in the inaugural. He was in the inaugural year.
Then I don't know why it took her 30 years to get in there.
Right? Almost the same game.
So
just a him and a her.
Huh.
So even in Pac-Man, we take a back seat. The women do.
Apparently a back seat.
The women are being told they're not good enough in the Pac-Man world.
No.
Interesting, hey? I thought that was interesting.
That's a bit of a slight, isn't it?
I thought it was a little bit of a slight too. I thought it was a bit of a slight. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I know. I wasn't very happy with that.
We're going to open up our own video gaming hall of fame, and it's going to have all the chick games in it.
Exactly, right? Zelda's going in there number one. I don't know if she's female, but it sounds like she should be.
I think she might be.
I think she might be. Exactly, right? I think she might be, Samantha.
Huh. Okay, Lisa.
Yes.
If you were a dog, what would your dog name be?
Oh my God, Mike said this to me the other day. I don't want to share it, but I will. He said my dog name would be Princess. I'm like, really? He's like, absolutely. It would absolutely be Princess. And I'm like, I don't know if I appreciate that.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm loving that. What about you? What would yours be?
What would my dog name be? I don't know.
I think you'd be a princess too.
I probably would. Now in my older years.
I think all women would be princess. I think that would be every woman's dog name.
Oh, that's true.
Princess, right? I like the thing that Cindy Harder posted on our Facebook page yesterday about those friends in your life that are bad influences, and she blames me and you. No offense, Cindy Harder. If you listen to the podcast, you are way worse than me and Sam ever were. Right? She crazy.
She crazy, but she's
crazy.
Funny.
She's hilarious, right? And we love her dearly, but she crazy. Don't go blaming your craziness on us, Cindy Harder. If anything, I blame craziness on you.
Oh, that's true. That's very, very true.
I'm just saying, Samantha.
Yes. Okay, Lisa, I got a couple things I want to tell you. Lisa, it's things you ought to know. All right, some fun facts about pasta.
Oh, my goodness. Kill me now. All right. You're right. I do hate pasta.
Yes, you do.
I do.
Before machinery, pasta was kneaded by feet.
It's disgusting. Why are your feet in my food?
That's funny.
Ugh.
Al dente pasta not only tastes better, it keeps you full longer.
Yeah, it makes you chew and crunch it.
No, it's good for you. There are approximately 350 shapes of pasta.
Oh my God. Why? Why?
And you only acknowledge one.
Right? I acknowledge one. Right? And I guess maybe the elbow macaroni in a
Okay,
pinch.
so two. Yeah.
And there's 350. That's, you know what? Those are Italian nonas with too much time on their hands.
Potentially.
Right?
The average Italian eats 60 pounds of pasta per year.
That's going right to your hips.
That is like going somewhere.
That is a lot of pasta.
A lot of pasta.
Holy.
The three most popular shapes of pasta are spaghetti, macaroni, and penne.
Oh, I hate penne.
Penne.
I don't like it. I hate it. Penny pasta. Penne.
And October 25th is World Pasta Day.
Well, don't let me forget that one next year, okay?
Well, right?
Right. Don't let me forget that one at all. Thanks, Samantha. You know how much I love pasta.
All right, Lisa, what's making you shake your head this week?
You know what's making me shake my head, Samantha? Poor Wi-Fi connections.
Uh-oh, why?
Like, you know how like when you all of a sudden like your Wi-Fi is not stable, not at home, but like when you're out and about?
Uh-huh.
That's where I want my Wi-Fi to be at its most stable, is out and about.
Okay.
Right? And it makes me shake my head how it buffers and just spins. That little circle just spins and spins and spins. And it's like, come on, where is the Wi-Fi? Right? So I shake my head at poor Wi-Fi connections.
Okay.
What about you? What are you shaking your head at this week?
I'm shaking my head at the birds that chirp in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
You know what? At first, when things were starting to unthaw, I appreciated them.
Right.
Because they reminded me that spring was coming. Now, they're just really annoying.
Because now you know spring's coming.
And I just want them to stop chirping in the morning.
Because what time do they start chirping?
Oh my God, it's got to be like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, they're so early.
It's so early. And I'm like, dudes, go back to bed.
Go back to bed.
Go back to bed.
Right.
And then I'm just like, okay, because my window's open because it's actually warm enough to have a window open.
Yeah.
And it just seems like they're right inside my room.
So do you close your window at 5 a.m?
No, then I just try to sleep through it.
Wow. And are you having a restless sleep from 5 till whenever because of it?
No, because sometimes I just put my hands over my ears.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
And I rock myself to sleep.
Right, like a baby. Nice. Look at what those birds are doing to you.
Oh my God. Yes.
That's too funny.
All right, guys, we want your feedback on what we talk about. So send your comments to ishakemyhead@gmail.com. You might find it being mentioned during an episode. If you have ideas for an I Shake My Head, do you have an idea for Would You Rather Wednesdays or even a One Has to Go? Send it to us. We would love to hear from you. We want to thank John for helping us out with the podcast. And I just want everybody to know that he has released a new episode for his Brand X podcast that he stopped podcasting 3 years ago.
Plugging John Domingo with the whole, like, I'm sorry, did he send you a memo? Did he send you a typed up memo? Funny, I will say this. I listened to a little bit of his new Brand X podcast last night. But I think it's funny. Way to go, John. Way to go, John.
So, Brand X podcast, brand new episode 103, I believe.
But buyer beware.
Buyer beware.
Buyer beware.
Yes,
right?
Buyer beware. Anyway, something to check out.
I hope, you know what? I'm going to make sure that we listen to the end of his podcast because I always turn it off before the end and I must miss all our plugs.
Okay, Lisa.
Just saying, right? I'm just saying. Thank you, John. Okay, and friends of the Patreon, we haven't forgotten about you. Don't count us out. You will be getting something probably next week. We promise. It'll be worth the wait, honestly.
Yes, it will.
It will. All right, Samantha, anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Always a pleasure.
It should be.
This has been a transmission of the Podfix Network. For more about this show and other great Podfix programs, go to podfixnetwork.com.